I'm in France! Oh, no, wait. I'm in China. Sorry, I always get those two confused. Please press subscribe to follow my adventures around the world and press the bell icon to receive a notification when a new video is released every week. So I'm at the window to the world in Shenzhen, China, which is just full of mini replicas of wonders of the world. And behind me is a 1/3 replica of the Eiffel Tower. Now I've been to the real Eiffel Tower, but this one is considerably better because it overlooks the Sydney Opera House, the Taj Mahal, the Tsukushima Shrine. Surprisingly, this isn't the only Eiffel Tower in the world to overlook Caesar's palace. I actually spent quite a lot of time in Shenzhen as a kid. My grandparents used to teach English up in Dongguan, and we'd always come down here to visit the theme parks, do some shopping. So this is really just a nostalgia trip for me. And it's extremely hot. I think I'm going to go cool off by the Niagara Falls. After I'd caught up on nostalgia, I decided to make some new memories at the famous Shenzhen electronic markets. Dozens of huge, multi-story buildings divided into extremely specialist zones. There are entire floors dedicated to random components such as transistors, or mobile CPUs, or laptop chargers, or drones, and absolutely everything in between. It is mind-boggling and a minefield to navigate, but there's nothing you can't find if you look hard enough. This place is crazy. I went to a store that specialized in motherboard VRM cooling fans, and then I went to a store that specializes entirely in USB to SATA adapters, and I bought a USB to SATA adapter because I need one for my external drive. I am actually looking to buy a graphics card, but I don't think there are any in this building, so I'm going to have to track down another building that's probably dedicated solely just to graphics cards. So I just had protracted graphics card negotiations, and the prices here are actually very good. But they didn't have the model I wanted, which is about a 4-year-old card. So I'm contemplating wasting the entire day trying to track it down and then probably not buying it because I don't have any money. I have already mentally spent about $10,000. I'm just trying to think of a way I can justify any of this as a work expense and throw it on the company credit card. So thanks to WeChat, I was actually able to track down someone who had a 4-year-old graphics card, a GTX 780 Ti, at a very compelling price. And I didn't buy it, and I'm probably going to regret it when I get back to Australia and can't find one. Finished in Shenzhen, I headed to Beijing, where I'd be meeting my North Korean tour, but I of course wanted to see some local sites as well, and of course trying the local food. Time for lunch. My first stop was the Wangfujing Snack Market, a food market and possible tourist trap that specializes in really weird delicacies. So I just walked the length of the snack market, and I was really hoping to find a tasty centipede to munch on, which I couldn't. So that leaves me with some choices I'm not very keen on. I've already tried grasshopper and scorpion, which are plenty available. Yeah, scorpion on a stick. But I'm not sure whether I want a giant octopus tentacle, a snake, a gliding lizard, or a tarantula. So for some insane reason, I chose chili-coated tarantula. Right, apparently I've got witnesses.
Are you ready? Hold on. All right.
Yeah, you want it on video? Okay.
I want a video you eating it.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh, no? All right. Oh, my God. He's eating it. He's great. Oh, my. How is it?
Good.
Seriously?
Hairy.
Yeah, that is so crazy. Thank
I
you.
put a lot of chili on it.
Wow.
Really wish they plucked the hair off. Of course, no trip to Beijing is complete without seeing the Great Wall, but I didn't want to go to just any touristy part, so I visited the Wild Water Wall in Huanghancheng. This section of the wall has not been restored and is surrounded by a beautiful lake and rolling hills. The best part is, almost no tourists visit. So I'm kind of about halfway up this slope of the Great Wall. And it's hard to explain just how steep and how high it is. And the ramparts barely come up to my knees. So this is triggering like 5 kinds of vertigo. I've never been great with heights. Sure is beautiful though. Okay, I'm getting further and further up. I'm just in a tower at the moment. I've got one steep set of stairs up to go. Oh well, I say that, there is tons more after this. This is probably as high as I'm going to go because I'm starting to get worried that on the way down, the particularly steep sections, I'm going to have a panic attack and not be able to get down. Plus I left all my stuff about halfway down and, you know, don't want that to get stolen. But at the moment, I've got the Great Wall to myself. This is pretty awesome. So I've now very irresponsibly climbed to the top of the guard tower. So I'm trying to make it as hard as possible for myself to get down. Once I started climbing, I couldn't stop. Until I'm now at the official summit of this hill anyway. Really regretting leaving my water bottle halfway down. Thankfully I had zero problems getting down and was able to admire the breathtaking view. So that's it for China, at least everything I'm filming. I have a few days in Shanghai after Korea, but I'm just going to be hitting up roller coasters pretty much. Talking of which, North Korea next week, and I'm very excited for that, and I'm going to try and get 2, maybe 3 videos, depending exactly on what I'm allowed to film there. I actually can't wait to leave this hotel in Beijing. It used to be the old communist headquarters and is about as utilitarian as you'd expect from that. I don't even have lights in the room, which is why I'm filming in the bathroom, and no Wi-Fi. So Pyongyang will hopefully have a much nicer hotel. Anyway, thanks for watching this generic travel vlog. I will see you next week. Happy travels.